Good morning and welcome to 5 Minutes of Freedom. It's the 14th day of October and it's a pretty cool morning this morning. It's gorgeous outside. It's a wonderful day and I thank you so much for joining us here at 5 Minutes of Freedom. 5 Minutes of Freedom is brought to you by Archangel Outreach Ministries. Please check us out online at archangeloutreach.org. You can check out 5 Minutes of Freedom in 3 different places: YouTube, Facebook, or archangeloutreach.org. Our Facebook pages are Archangel Outreach Ministries, or you can check out my personal Facebook page at Joseph Hahn. Last name is spelled H-A-H-N-E. Please send us some comments, requests, concerns. You can send those messages on Facebook or on YouTube. You can send us messages about the show. You can send us messages about anything. You can send us prayer requests. We would love to hear from you. When you do things, people notice. People notice everything we do. Always is there someone noticing. And the things that people notice from us, we would consider fruits, or the things that we bear, our good actions, our bad deeds, whatever the things that we may be displaying to other people are very much noticed. Just like if a tree is planted, a peach tree or an apple tree, orange tree, whatever any type of fruit-bearing tree would be planted, it bears fruit eventually. And those trees are designated, whether they're good trees or bad trees, by the fruit that they bear. Now, the difference between us and a tree is that we have emotion, we have choices. A tree, it produces the fruit that it produces because that's the tree it is. We have a choice to make different choices versus a tree that just produces the fruit that it is meant to produce. Take it into context like this. For many years, I have produced fruit that people did not like to see. Felonies, lying, stealing, cheating, pornography addiction, things of this nature. And when people saw this, it was very ugly fruit. People don't like bad fruit. When a tree has bad fruit, that tree does not last very long in the orchard. And so for like me, when I started bearing this bad fruit, when they bear that bad fruit and I break the laws, they take me and they put me in prison for over 5 years of my life. And this is much like everything else in our life. If you bear bad fruit, you're eventually going to bear the consequences of the fruit that you bear, or the choices. Let's say the fruit are the choices we make. The choices that we make will bear the things that we have done and will get us the consequences, which is usually legal action, time away from our family, time spent in the penitentiary. The scripture I want to share with you this morning is this. Romans 8, chapter 8, verse 5. Those who live according to the sinful nature have their mind set on what the nature desires. But those who live accordance with the Spirit have their mind set what on the Spirit desires. If you have your mind set on the, what did it say? Let me say again. Those who live according to the sinful nature have their mind set on what nature desires. Nature is this world. If your fruit bears what this nature has to offer, if you're cussing and you're lying and you're cheating and you're smoking and you're stealing, you've got your mind set on the world. You've got your mind set on the things of this nature. You've got your mind set away from the Spirit, because I guarantee you, when I changed my life and I wanted to give my life to the Lord and I wanted to do the next right thing, I didn't know what to do. I believe there's probably a lot of you right now listening to me. He's like, I don't know how to act according to the nature. I don't agree with that. I believe that you know one thing that you could do to do better today, and that's the thing that you need to focus on. Because if you have your mind set on the Spirit, you will do things according to the Spirit. You will not make people angry. You will not cuss. You will try to quit smoking. There is a gamut of different things that I know that you can work on. There are things that I can work on, but if I have my mind set on this world, if I have my mind set on the things of this world, my actions will show exactly where my mind is at. Have you ever seen someone that goes to church, professes they love God, but their actions don't match? That's because their mind or their heart is not set according to their spirit. It is set on their own fleshly desires, which are of this world. I am asking you and encouraging you today that you get your mind set on where you want it to be. Either it's the world or it's the Spirit. Pick a side and stick with it. But if you choose the Spirit, your choices or your actions will show that. You will become kind-hearted. You will become a giver. You will become a non-cusser. You will become a very loving person. Likewise, or otherwise, if you don't, it'll be very evident. Challenge yourself today that if somebody looks at you, they will know exactly where your mind and your heart is set, whether it's on the world or whether it's on the Spirit. You've got to make the choice. No one else can do it. Make a choice today and stick with it. I encourage you to do that. You will have a transformation that will be unbelievable in your life if you get your mind and your heart set right. This is 5 Minutes of Freedom brought to you by Archangel Outreach Ministries. God bless you and have a great day.